Good morning, everyone. I'm going to start off warming up. First, you don't need any equipment. Just like I said, you can just use your body weight. But if you have a band, it doesn't have to necessarily be this one. These are just the one from my classes, fabric. But if you have any type of resistant band, we're going to do lower body today, and then any weights. If it's a 5 pound, it'd still be great. 8, 10, 12, 15. And if you have any heavier weights, you can definitely add them to any squats. I'll try to let you know what I'm modifying with and what you guys can do as well. That being said, we're going to start up for warm-up. We'll start off with butt kickers for 30 seconds. Butt kickers, whoops, your feet, trying to hit your butt. And do 30 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Sorry guys, I was just trying to find my timer. If we gon' be a reflection, gotta make this glow. Don't mind me, I'm scrolling. Got 10 seconds left. Good job. Now we're gonna go into jump squat. Here. If you can jump, throw it in. If not, as soon as you stand up, squat back down. Down. Jumping. And 3, 2, 1. Good job. Next, we're gonna go in right back into. We're gonna go into high knees. Try to get your hands up to your hands. You'll notice that today is following the lower body workout, mostly to the one that I sent you. I changed the way we laid out a little bit, maybe add a couple things. 3, 2, 1. Good job. We're gonna rest for 30 seconds. Halfway there. Next, I'm going to put on my band. And here we're going to move to the floor. Start with donkey kicks and hydrants. So for donkey kick and hydrant, most people, you want to make sure your hands are flat underneath your shoulders. You don't want them to be a little bit in front of your shoulders or like you're on top of them. You want them directly underneath your shoulders, straight line. From there, we're going to donkey kick up. So all you're doing is your heel is going to go to the ceiling. You're only squeezing your glutes to get you there. Knees should be directly underneath your hips. Again, straight line. A lot of people, as they go up, they try to drop themselves. You have to stay without moving. Keep your arms locked. You just think of putting your foot to the ceiling. When we do the hydrant, same way, just gonna go out to the side. You wanna make sure you're not dipping in, that you're staying straight, and then you're thinking of just squeezing your glute muscles. So for these, we're gonna first start off with doing 30-second bells. We're gonna stick to the right side leg, then we'll swap over to the left side leg once we get the right side leg done with both exercises, the donkey kick and the hydrant. When you're doing it at home, you can do it either way. If you want to completely do the donkey kicks, get them out of the way, and then move on to the next exercise. If you wanna go down the list one time and then go back through it to get all of your other sets. Whichever you guys want to do, you're welcome to. I'm gonna play with it a little bit on the live videos. Okay, ready? We're gonna go into donkey kick. 30 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. 30 seconds. Heel to the ceiling. Hands directly underneath you.
You gave me eyes to see. I was going under. You reached out to me. No, there's nothing you won't do to pick me up and pull me through every hour.
And I'm gonna go straight into the hydrant.
Yeah, your love is life.
So I'm just going out to the side. Trying to not let my core dip in. My 5 seconds. We're gonna rest for 30 seconds, and we're gonna repeat that same side. If you don't have a band, if you just have a small weight, instead of the band, you can put the weight right there, as long as it's not too heavy. I want to go over 10 pounds if you're not used to doing these. And you just squeeze it, which gets you up. Got 10 more seconds, and then we're going to go again on the right side. Then we'll swap to the left side. 3, 2, and 1. Think of drawing your belly button into your spine. Kick heel to ceiling. 10 more seconds. You should start to feel the burn. And 1. You're gonna go straight out to the side. In this place, come on now. 15 seconds. Good job. Now we're going to swap sides. So obviously same principle, hands directly underneath your shoulders. Want to make sure that you're feeling the resistance in the band. Your legs are together, you're not actually having to push to stretch it out, not really using the resistance band that much. So for me, I take my legs from being together and I put a little distance between them to give my legs more resistance. Harder for me to get my leg back up. Makes my muscles contract harder. Okay, on our left side, we're going into donkey kick. In 3, 2, 1. Heel to ceiling. Ten seconds. And 3, 2, 1. Right into donkey kick. You have the weight. Same thing with the, or hydrant, I'm sorry. Going into hydrant. Tuck the weight. You do the same thing. Just trying to pull your hip out as far as you can without moving the rest of your body. Got 5 more seconds. And 3, 2, and 1. Good job. We're going to rest for 30 seconds, and then we're going to go back second side. If you need to grab a quick drink, go ahead. 10 seconds, we're gonna do our second set. And 5, 4, 3, and 1. Donkey kick, feel the ceiling. And it looks like my stomach is dipping in, but it's actually not. Something in my shirt. Make sure you keep your stomach sucked in. And 3, 2, 1. Right into hydrant. Check your form. Make sure your hands are right underneath your shoulders. Knees are right under your elbows. And breathe. 5 seconds. And 3, 2, and 1. Good job. We're gonna rest for 30 seconds before we go into the next, which is a single leg bridge. Single leg bridges, you can keep your band on, or you can use your weight, or you can use both if you'd like. I'll show you a modification so you can use all above. So first you want to start lying on your back. First thing you want to do is make sure you can't stick your hand underneath your back. If you do that, want to make sure push your back down to the ground before we start doing this. You're going to practice with me. 5 times, we're going to rotate between having a neutral spine and then pushing it to the ground where we need to be to do the workout. So, hand can go behind the back. Moving my hands, I'm going to practice squeezing. My abdominals are, which pushes my back into the ground. So 1, release. I'll kind of get that natural dip again. And then squeeze and push it down. And relax. And down. Relax. And down. Last one. Notice when I'm pushing my back down, my abs are squeezing in and my tail gets tucked, almost kind of like a dog. So for the single leg bridges, single leg on one foot with the band on, again, keeping that resistance, not my legs together. Hands flat on the mat. Push up. See my knee, heel on the ground. You're pushing with your heel on the opposite foot. So up. If you're doing this with a weight, it's simply just holding it here and pushing up. I'm going to use just the band because mine's weighted pretty high. We're going to do this by reps. So I put on here 8 to 12. It's going to be based off of if you're new to these and how you're feeling during them. We're going to go in the middle and do 10. So I'm going to start off with my right foot down, my left foot up. And we're going to do 10. Ready, set, and go. 1, 2, 3. When you come up, you should feel your opposite glute. Squeeze. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Heel to ceiling. 9, and 10. We're gonna swap legs. 10 on this side. Ready, set, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good job. We're gonna rest for 30 seconds here. And we're gonna repeat. Do that on our left side. Make sure while you're doing these, when you're coming down, you're pushing your back straight in the ground. You don't want to keep that curve in there. We got 3, 2, and 1. We're going to do another 10. Ready, set, push your back down, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Your glute should be fully squeezed. That's what's pushing. You're using your hips to get you up. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Swap legs. Count to 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We got 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good job. Okay, if you need to grab a drink of water, go for it. We did 2 sets of that. We're gonna come back for a third in a minute. First, we're gonna do a prisoner squat. Prisoner squat, you can keep the bands on, or if you don't have a band and you just have a weight, you're gonna not do a prisoner squat, you're gonna take it to a normal squat. I'll show you the difference. Prisoner squat is the hands behind your head, so you can do that if you have your band on. I'm gonna put your, I guess you wanna see my feet, huh? So prisoner squat, feet a little shoulder width, a little farther than shoulder width apart. Your toes are gonna point out just a tiny bit. Hands behind your head, and you're gonna go down and up. That's gonna count for 1. If you're gonna just be doing a squat with a weight and you don't have that band, or if you have no equipment, then you can do the prisoner squat, no problem. Just hands behind your head with no weight. So if you have a weight in the center, you can hold it one-handed and rotate, or you can just 1, 2. Hopefully that makes sense. For these, again, I chose your rep from 8 to 12. So we're gonna do 10. We'll stick right in the middle. All right. Got 3 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Hands behind your head, or on the weight, and down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good job. Now we're gonna do that third set of butt kickers that we were waiting for and jump squat. Start 30 seconds. We're gonna go butt kickers. Again, you can keep the band on for the whole workout if you'd like. If you need to take it off, you're more than welcome to. Butt kickers, you're trying to put your heels to your butt. In 3, 2, and 1. You guys can do all your cardio moves all in the beginning if you'd like, the way that I have them on your sheets. Or, as you can see, I'm kind of mixing it up and doing it more like intervals, so that during the workout, we're doing some cardio moves. Bring your heart rate back up. Got 5 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Next, we're gonna go right into the jump squat. We're not resting in between. Keep our heart rate up. 3, 2, 1. Keep your hands behind your back. Or just jump squat. We're not counting. 30 seconds. And time. Good job. Now, we're gonna go back and do our third set of the donkey kickers, the hydrant, and those bridges before I move on to the next ones. So again, you can use your band, or you can use the weight. This time, I'm gonna use the weight just to show you guys something a little different. So weight. You tuck right here, you squeeze. Remember, hands directly underneath your shoulders. Knees hip width apart. Want to make sure they're directly underneath your hips. And from there, I'm squeezing the weight and pushing up. Heel to ceiling, still my foot is flexed. And then to the side, weight squeezed. And that's our cue. We're gonna 3, 2, 1, go into donkey kick. 1, 2, move this so you guys can see a little bit better. 2, 3. Remember, hands directly underneath your shoulders. Belly button to spine. Heel to ceiling. I know it's a lot of things to remember. And 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go right into hydrant. Out to the side. Try to remember, not let yourself dead. If you need to slow down, do it at your pace. And 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Now we're going to swap legs. Go on our right side. You got 10 seconds to rest. And 3, 2, 1. On the right side. Heel to ceiling. Remember, breathe. Belly button to spine. Keep going. Got 10 seconds. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we're going to go right into hydrant. So leg out. We got 10 seconds in between. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hydrant. Five seconds. 2, and 1. Bear with me, guys, but I'm pretty sure I can't remember now. We just did the third set of donkey kick up on the right side. We're gonna give that one another 30 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Donkey kick straight up. You squeeze. Halfway there. Five seconds. Good job. Lying back down on the ground. We're going to go into those single leg bridges. So remember, as we're laying down on the ground, you want to make sure there's no gap between you and the ground. We're going to put our leg up to the ceiling, push off with this heel, squeeze our glutes, pushing us up and back down. When we're down, making sure We're pushing our whole lower back into the ground. We're not going to use a bell. We're going to count these. We're going to do 10. Ready, set, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Swap legs. Give you a little breather. And we're going to go on the other leg. Heel straight up. Pushing off, hands grip to the floor. Pushing my back down. Going for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good job. That was our third set. So we're gonna, those are all completed. Next, we're gonna go into, frog pumps. So frog pumps, laying down. You can use your band here if you have one, or you can use your own body weight, or if you have a dumbbell or even a plate. First, same thing, you want to make sure that you're pushing your back flat to the ground. Your feet are going to go together and your knees go out. Don't know if it's really easy for you to see that or not. So like this, heels together, knees out, and we're going to press up. So feet together, knees out, pushing my back into the ground. And from there, hands to the side, me, and I'm pushing up. My feet are staying together. My knees are staying apart. When I come to the top, they come together a little bit because your glutes are fully engaged and squeezed. Then you come back down, again, making sure your back's going into the ground. If you don't have a band, or if you want to use a band on a weight and a weight, your weight sits at your hips. Hold it with your hands, and up. We're going to do 15 of these. Go in 3, 2, and 1. You want to make sure you get your hips. Push them to the ceiling. 2, 3. Do you feel your glutes at the top? They should both be squeezed. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Good job. From here, you can put the weight down, and we're going to do just a normal bridge. Before we did single leg, so we're just going to do normal. Heels down, back pushed into the ground. Use your weight, again, it's here, or your band is here. And you're just going to go up, hold, and back down. When you come back down, push it in. It tucks your tail like a dog. That helps you. You're only squeezing your glutes. They're the only thing working when you're up here. Your abs aren't bringing you up. It's not your legs. Okay, we're going to redo the 15 frog kicks. But we're going to do 15 of these in between. Heels should be feet width, shoulder width apart. We're going to go in 3, 2, 1. And if you don't have a band or a weight, that's completely okay. You can do these without either. You grab a plate, you can set it on your lap. You can use any item around the house. Be creative. And 3, 2, and 1. Good job. We're gonna go back into those frog pumps. So heels, feet together, knees out. Did you use just the band or the weight? And we're gonna do 15. Ready, set, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Make sure we don't come down until we fully get to the top and squeeze. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Gonna rest before we do the next. Do the bridges. We're gonna do 15 of them. Make sure your back pressed, because you notice I have to keep reminding myself because my spine usually curves. Press it to the ground to take off. Because if not, then I'm using my abs to get up. Pushing it back forces you to use your hips to get up. Ready, 15 in 3, 2, 1. These ones are just the bridges. Both feet on the ground. You're pressing with your heels. The weight shouldn't be on your toes. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Last one, we're going to go into the frog pumps. We're going to go in 3, 2, 1. Now 15, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Try to push your hips more to the ceiling. 13, 14. Give them a little push. And 15. Good job. Last one we're going to do up the bridges. We're going to do 15. Ready, set, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Good job. Got those both completely done. So on your sheet, you can put what weight you used, you can put how many reps you did, if you did the 12, if you did 10, or if you did the 15. Grab a drink of water if you need to. Next, we're going to go into lunges. So you're able to use these with the bands, again, weights, or just your body weight. I'm going to show you with both. And again, you're welcome to do both. So you want the band to be above your knees, up on your hips. If you use the weights, you can keep them by your side. You can keep them up by your shoulders. Whatever helps you feel more comfortable in staying balanced. I'm not going to do these by bells. We're going to do 10. So we're going to do 10 lunges. These lunges we're going to do front and backward, reverse. So that means you're going to step forward with your right foot, and then you're going to step back with your right foot. So one of each. I'm actually going to do 8. Since I'm swapping it up on you guys, I'm just asking you guys to do normal forward lunges. Since I'm making us do both, I'm going to cut that back and have us just do 8 reps. Okay, ready? So if you have the band on between your hips and your knees, you can keep the weights here or up here. Ready, set, lunge forward, and reverse. That's 1 and 2 and 3. Now make sure that when you're lunging, your knees are not going in front of your toes. And 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Last one. Good job. Gonna give you a rest in between that set. I'm gonna explain to you guys real quick what I meant about making sure you don't lunge with your knee over your foot. So from here, see, coming down and lunging, you want your heel and your knee to line up. You don't want your knee in front of your toe. So from there, you don't want to hear either, because then when you're getting up, all that pressure is built up on your knee. So you want to make sure you're pretty even and up and down. Again, my knee's not above my toe. Okay, now we're going to do the second side. Give you guys a little break in between there. If you need to grab another drink of water. All right. You guys ready to do the second side? We're going to go in 3, 2, and 1.
Say I won't. Why y'all scared to be different?
Lunge forward and reverse. So that is 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and 9. Oops, don't do your 9th one. I remember, I forgot. Change it to 8. Good job, guys. Next one we're going to do is we're going to go back into that prison squat, or if you have a heavy weight and you want to do just your normal squat with the weight in between, you're welcome to do that. All right, guys. Ready? Set. Sorry, I was having some music issues. Okay, ready? Prisoner squat. Hands behind your head or weight between the center. Heels out. Hands behind your head. We're going to count 12. Ready, set, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm going to do 12, 11, and 12. Good job. Okay, next thing we're going to go into is heel touches. You need to grab a quick drink of water. I'm going to grab one again real quick. All right, so heel touches. Laying on her back. Sorry guys, just doing a check, make sure. Perfect, okay. All right, so heel touches on her back. Again, pushing it in to the ground. And you're just reaching from side to side, heels, core, we squeeze. So from here, you're gonna rotate side to side. I'm gonna do a 30-second bell on this. We're gonna go in 3, 2, and 1. Core should be squeezed. Lower back should be pushed to the ground. 10 seconds. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Okay, from here, we're gonna go into, excuse me, sorry. We're gonna do the lunge. This time, instead of lunging forward and backwards, we're gonna curtsy lunge. I don't have this on you guys' list, so if you're just want to plan out of the plan, you're welcome to just do the normal lunges. But for a curtsy lunge, you're step back and back up. Again, making sure that your knee is not going in front of your foot. I'm not setting a timer for these. We're gonna do these, actually I will. 30 seconds on each side. So, just gonna curtsy to the right, left. The right foot goes back. We're gonna stay on the side to the bum. And 5 seconds. And 3, 2, 1. We're gonna swap feet. Now, right foot stays in place, left one comes back. Ten seconds. Almost there, guys. You're doing good. 5 seconds. And 3, 2, and 1. Good job. All right. If you still have your band on, we're going to go into another set of donkey kicks and hydrants. If you see on your papers, I say you guys to do it for 4 sets. This time, we're not going to do them by a bell like we did last time. We're going to do them by reps. So we're going to try to hit 12. Give me our last set of these. We're going to go in. Remember, hands directly underneath your shoulders, knees directly underneath your hips. And we're going to do 12. And ready. 3, 2, 1. And we're doing 12 donkey kicks. Heel to ceiling. Don't let your upper body move. Dip in. Get on top or behind your hand. 3, 4, 5. Or you can tuck the weight in the back of your leg. Remember? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. You're going to go right into hydrant, leg out to the side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Feel the burn. I'll give you guys a couple seconds and then we're going to get started on our left leg. Same thing. In 3, 2, 1. Place your hands flat on the ground. Spread your fingers. Knees should line up. And foot, heel to the ceiling. 1, doing 12. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Out to the side. Last one. Ready? And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Good job, everybody. You should be feeling it. I know I definitely am. From here, we're gonna go into a little bit of a stretch with a little bit of abs. You can keep the band on. If it's really lightweight, this band is so hard to move, so I'm gonna take it off. Really don't necessarily need it right now unless you're trying to push yourself a little bit more. So we're gonna start off almost like we're gonna go back into a plank, downward dog. I'm gonna kind of show you a leg stretch. So from your hands and front, straight underneath your shoulders. You're gonna go back on your toes. From there, you're gonna go back to downward dog. And now, it's called a half pigeon. You're gonna take your leg and bring it in between both of your hands. And you're gonna just sit on it. You should feel a big stretch up your leg and your hamstrings. A little bit of your glute. Here, you take your hands out to the side and try to get down as close to the ground as you can. Reaching your hands. If you can put your head on the ground, go for it. Gonna hold that for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take your hands and you're gonna walk them to the opposite side of your leg. And head back down to the ground if you can. And 3, 2, 1. I'm gonna go back in the center. And we're gonna swap to the other leg. So knees underneath you, hands underneath you. Push yourself back up in plank. Then downward dog. From there, you're gonna bring your left knee in between both of your hands. Let that stretch sit. You're gonna walk your hands out. Head down as far as you can get it. Reaching your fingers. In 3, 2, 1. Walk your hands to this side. Four, 3, 2, 1. Push that leg back. 10. Try to get your heels to touch the ground. When they're up here, and try to walk them out. Getting your heel to touch the ground each time. We'll do 2 more. 1 and 2. And from here, I'm going to bring my right leg up to the outside of my right hand. So up here, what it looks like for you guys. I'm here, downward dog. With my right leg up as high as I can past my right hand. And again, just feeling the stretch. And push it back. Downward dog. Gonna walk your heels again down to the mat. I say mat, you know what I mean, carpet. It used to be in that gym. And 3, 2, and 1. Bring your left hand up to your left foot up to your left hand, outside of it. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're gonna send it back. You're gonna go down into Cobra. From here, hips on the floor, feet flat. Gonna hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. From there, I'm gonna go right back into child's pose. So knees out, feet together, sitting back. Stay in your hands. Head can go down as far as you can. Reach your hands as far as you can get them. 5. We're gonna do this for 10. 9, 8, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. From there, bring our hands back here. We're gonna go into a plank with a knee tuck. So you're gonna bring your knee up and squeeze. You'll feel in your opposite glute. You should be squeezing in your abs. We're gonna do this leg 8 times before we swap and do the other one. And then we will be almost done. Okay, so hands directly underneath your shoulders. Hands, knees, feet go back. And from there, you're gonna bring your right knee up. Bring it up as close as you can and squeeze. And then send it back. You bring your right knee in again. Squeeze and send it back. 3, 4, 5, 6, doing 8, 7, last one, I know it's burning, 8, good job. From there, knees go down, you go back into child's pose, and then we'll do the left side. Remember, feet go together, knees go out, take your hands and reach. Good job. Now we're gonna go back into the left side. Hands directly underneath your shoulders. Feet go back. You ready? Bring your left knee in, squeeze. For 1. You should be squeezing your glute to get it up as high as possible. 2, squeezing your core. So it's hard to talk while holding. And 3, and 4, 5, almost done, guys. 6, 7, 8. Good job. Gonna finish stretching. Take your arms, hop them back and forth. Well, it's a little bit of a shoulder workout too. You bear hug yourself. Keep bear hugging, keep bear hugging. Now you're gonna take your hands behind your back. Push your chest out and push. Try to get your hands up as far as possible. Good job. From there is the sit flat. Feet both out in front of you. And try to reach for your toes, keeping your legs straight. Good job. Take your right leg over your left. Left elbow into your right knee. Make sure your hand is lined up your straight line. And twist. So you guys didn't hear that, my back always cracks so loud when I do that. And feet back in front of you. Reach for your toes again. Now we're going to swap. Left leg goes over our right. You're going to put your right elbow into your left knee. Left hand should be stacked in line with your hips and foot. And twist. There's that back crack again. And 3, 2, and 1. We're going to go into our last stretch. So side view, show you guys. You guys made it. You've done it. You've made it this far. We're just stretching. You're going to put your left foot out in front of you. And again, you want to make sure that your knee's not in front of your toes. The weight is on your heel. So from here, it's hard for you guys to really see. But we're going to practice. You're going to stretch by rolling. We're rolling our hips in and out. So from here, I can't know if you can really tell because I think my pants are just blending into the couch. Put it in a neutral, feel neutral, get your balance. And from there, take your hip and you're going to press it in. So if I'm sitting here, this is kind of neutral. My hips are kind of out. I'm going to push them in where my hips are in the front. I'm trying to squeeze and push them in. And release. And push in and squeeze. It's like I'm squeezing my hips together. Like I'm tucking my tail kind of like a dog. I always use a reference to a dog because whenever our dog is in trouble, she tucks her tail. There's somewhere where I heard that that's a perfect analogy. Squeeze. We do 2 more. 2. Belly button is fine. And 1. There. If you can get the balance, bring your right foot up. And you're just holding. I'm going to lose my balance. Try to bring your foot as close to you as possible. And 3, 2, 1. We're going to swap legs. So now my left leg is in front. And from here, I'm practicing getting my balance, seeing where I'm at. And I'm going to take my hips from sitting back here. And I'm going to push them in. 1. Release. 2. A lot of people on lower body these days, they do a lot of squats and they do a lot of donkey kicks and hydrants. A lot of people, there's this thing called posterior pelvic tilt, especially when you have babies. You're trying to work on your glutes and even your stomach. It's so important to be able to line your pelvis up because it helps the exercises get to the muscle groups that you're trying to get them to. And this one was 5. So from there, and I believe someone had a problem with their knee. So if you cannot, this puts too much pressure on your knee, then just do the other side. Try to squeeze. And use your balance. I struggle with this side. And 3, 2, 1, and release. And you guys are all done. I'll be posting a video in a little bit about what I was talking to you guys about yesterday about posting one. I didn't really get many questions, so I was kind of trying to just wait around to see if there are any more questions before I posted a video. But thanks so much for coming to the workout. I hope that you enjoyed it. And let me know if you have any questions, comments, or if there's anything that you're struggling with the quality. I'm trying to do everything I can to improve that for you guys so it's easier to watch. But let me know if you have any questions, and I hope you guys have an awesome day. Bye.